we have extensive proof now that the it's substantial. It's enough proof that the big banks are very much afraid of what's about to happen. Glass-Steagall, they know, will separate commercial and investment banking, and so all these trillions, or if not quadrillions, of dollars that they've created in debt out of derivatives deriving from the housing market and wherever else they derive them from. They know that they are useless, worthless, fictitious debts that will never be repaid, and they know that when Glass-Steagall is enacted, which it will be, we are on the verge of it now. They know that just as with the Pecora Commission under the original passage of Glass-Steagall in '33, where so many bankers went to prison, they know that we will know, the American people, the majority of them, enough, and the politicians and the people that are critical will know who was responsible. And just as in the Pecora Commission of back in '33 or in the '30s, that prosecuted and sent to prison these bankers who were responsible for the Great Depression, these people that are responsible for all the things that have happened so far here, since these bailouts, since the initial repeal of Glass-Steagall in '99, that are responsible for all these the negative things that have happened in the economy, they will be held accountable. They are not immune to our justice system, and it's coming. The time is coming. So what you have is a situation in Delaware where J.P. Morgan came to this Senate banking hearing. The Senate Banking Committee had a hearing. Only two of the seven senators were there, but so they couldn't have an actual forum. But they had a hearing where they discussed discussed two different pieces of legislation, and then they discussed the restoration of Glass-Steagall, the resolution in the Delaware State Senate to pass their resolution urging the United States Senate and House of Representatives to pass Glass-Steagall. And so this is just a resolution. There are never serious hearings where people discuss things on resolutions. Hardly ever. It's usually on a bill where it's actually going to do something. This is just a resolution asking Congress to pass, asking the federal level to pass this. So to have these bankers take time out of their day to come to this little state Senate hearing to talk about and defend the fact that they don't think that Glass-Steagall should be passed. They don't think that it's good for the economy. There's not sufficient evidence to prove that the repeal of Glass-Steagall was the reason for the financial crisis and everything, which it truly, clearly, unequivocally was the reason. So they've taken time out of their day to come there, explicitly shows that they are very, very frightened, very afraid of what is coming. And so they're trying to, as they did with the '08 bailouts, where they said, there will be martial law if you don't pass this if you don't pass these bailouts, there will be martial law in this country. That's what they did. Again, they are trying to railroad people, railroad politicians, legislators into not doing this. Well, we have to do this. And then when the question of bail-ins came, where what bail-ins is a bail-in is where they're going to take money out of your account, out of your bank account. They're going to take money out to cover their losses. So that's not a joke. That happened in Cyprus. It's in Dodd-Frank Title II. They will do it. If you allow them to do it, they will certainly do it. And so the time has come. Wake up. You need to organize for Glass-Steagall. You need to call your state legislators, call your federal legislators. It's not that hard to find their names. If you go through the LaRouche PAC website, you'll find them. But just go online, you'll find it. Put in your zip code. It's not that hard. Call them, urge them to pass it. So, I mean, we're reaching a critical stage here where either we're going to get this legislation passed on the federal level, or they're going to do things that you can't imagine. Bail-ins where they literally implode the economy. Like in Cyprus where they did the bail-in, food is stacking up on the docks because they don't have the money to distribute it, that the economy is collapsing. I mean, if you steal the depositor's money and no one has money to consume anymore, this is getting to a critical stage. Not to mention the fact that in the tumultuous situation in the Middle East and Syria and Libya and Iran, and then you also have Korea. There's tension there. They will stage something to get us into more conflicts if we allow them time. Glass-Steagall will put an end to all that, including the war of the potential war conflicts. So it's imperative we have to go with Glass-Steagall now. So if you thought that you didn't matter before or whatever your opinion, or you couldn't do anything, you can. You have to do it now. We're running out of time. Do it now.